welcome. So here we are done with the Wheel of Fate, and we're just going through our reward opening. I was opening these as I completed the chapter. Like, I think raids gave me like 10k shards, so after the first quest I could open a Titan. Here we managed to pull Bastion, which yeah, I think is cool, you know, new champ, so one I don't have. When it comes to the basic pool, we're just looking for useful SIGs, and if you know me, you know I love Dani, so she's getting closer to 200. Now, I will release a separate video just talking about my thoughts, you know, what I did, and just my own personal feedback. But here, we're just here for the opening. Now we're done with Quest 2, and we go through, we get Scream. I think that was a first time awakening, so yeah, it's pretty cool, you know. I think the only champs I'm missing are Red Hulk and Galen. I'm pretty sure I have everyone else in this featured. And here we are after fully exploring the quest. You can see the selector is kind of disappointing for someone like me. I literally have everyone here, so there's no one for me to choose. Now, if we did have the option of choosing, like, even Thor Ragnarok, I would have chosen Thor just to, you know, like to collect. We got all the deathless champs, so we can't even select these at all. So we're just gonna go Titan Nexus. You know, I'm really trying to awaken Yelena. And like I say, Yelena, Spider-Woman, Falcon, Jean Grey, Jack, those are my most wanted awakenings, and I still wouldn't mind getting a Red Hulk. I don't have him at all as a 7-star rarity. So yeah, we're just looking at everything, taking a screenshot. We can open an awakening gem. We currently, I think, out of these crystals, I'm pretty sure I've gotten like 5, 6, 7 mystic gems. I currently have 2 that I'm holding on to. We're holding all our relics for whenever the new ones come out. And so I'm like, I really want skill. So what I'm gonna do when I see skill, I'm just gonna pop. Every time I spin, I get mystic. So we pop. We get tech. And like I said, as long as it's not mystic, I'm cool. Skill, Cosmic would have had an instant use. Even Mutant would have had an instant use. Science, I probably would have been holding for Mr. Fantastic. So I'm looking at my tech options. I'm like, okay, Jack is in the featured. Ironheart, I don't use enough to justify awakening. Bastion is in the featured. Arcade, I'll have to see what it does. Then I realized Yondu is getting buffed in August, and I have a 6-star rank 5 ascended. So I'm like, if we get another Crucible type event and we get a selector at the end, I'll hold that for Yondu. So here we are with the 5, what is this, Nexus, and okay, so I debated, do I want to add more SIGs to Idum, or am I going to go with Adam or Venom Pool Awakening? So at the moment I had to leave, go check out, you know, the websites, look at their SIG abilities, and we ended up awakening Adam. I'm like, I do have Adam ranked, so here's our Titan Nexus, hoping to awaken Yelena. Like I said, Yelena, Falcon, Spider-Woman, Jean Grey. I see your shoes. Alright, and so we come here, and boom, we get to, I've been trying to awaken Falcon since he entered this crystal, and we get Spider-Woman. So, you know, I know most people would have immediately went to Spider-Woman, but like I said, I'm actually a fan of Falcon, so I had to do some thinking. And I'm like, you know, Spider-Woman Awakening seems to benefit her more compared to Falcon's Awakening. Falcon has a nice bit of utility and a bit of burst damage in those niche situations, but I took Spider-Woman just because her awakening's more useful in like any type of scenario compared to Falcon, who's mostly for niche situations for its utility. Alright, so this is going to wrap up my opening, and like I say, I'll be releasing a video of what I did, what went well, what went worse, what I could have done better, and who I think are ideal counters. Now, like I said, I'll get more detail into my thoughts on the quest. It is very roster intensive, I will say that. Had a few fights where I was using like rank 1, rank 2 champions, you know, so not everyone was rank 3, rank 4. Alright, so stay tuned for that video, and I gotta get caught up on war vids. Peace.
Say goodbye to what we had. The good times that made us laugh outweigh the past. I thought we'd get to